Welcome to historic Thunder Bowl Lanes in Allen Park, the setting for this year's exciting Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and I want to thank you for joining us during our semifinal action. And sitting here with me for all of this year's Youth Challenge is Thunder Bowl Lanes General Manager, Vicki Ingham. Welcome, Vicki.
Thanks, Mark.
We also want to welcome all of you at home to our new station, Detroit 50, and we're glad you've continued to spend your mornings with Bowling Showcase. Now, over the last 4 weeks, you've watched some of the best youth bowlers in Metro Detroit during that first round go head-to-head in Baker team competition, and what an amazing first round of action it was. So we started this year's competition with 8 teams: Century Bowl, Cherry Hill Lanes North, Mary Bowl, Perfect Game, Plum Hollow Lanes, Shelby Lanes, Thunder Bowl Lanes, and Woodland Lanes. At the end of our first round matches, 4 winning teams have moved on to the semifinals and continued their quest to become this year's champion. Now let's take a look at today's exciting semifinal match. Our second semifinal match of the challenge features defending champion Century Bowl facing off against Perfect Game. Now Century Bowl, they got here by beating Plum Hollow Lanes in the first round to secure their spot. And Perfect Game, they claimed their spot by beating Cherry Hill Lanes North in the first round and continuing their quest to be the best. It's Century versus Perfect Game, with only one team moving into the coveted final championship spot. There you have it. Once again, we're honored to have Vicki and MD USBC Association Manager Phil Goodman joining me to help bring you all the action. The teams are all set, the lanes are all dressed, and the crowd is ready to cheer. So stick around. We'll be right back with the start of this year's semifinal action next on Bowling Showcase.
When you need your lawsuit one and done, call 1-800-LAWYERS. Auto injuries, slip and fall, Social Security disability. Call 1-800-LAWYERS. Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus. Don't let your case go in the gutter.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We are the largest affiliate of the United States Bowling Congress with over 30,000 members of all ages. We support USBC certified league competition and organize USBC certified tournament competition. We provide 18 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Okay, so here we are, this match, great semifinal match coming up. Shelby Bowl, great last week.
They sure did.
So this week we've got Century Bowl, the defending champion, and Perfect Game.
Should be a good match.
Should be a good match. Again, like I mentioned last week, you know, it looks like a mismatch on paper, but you still got to do it on the lane.
Yep.
So we got Hayden Hebel bowling for Century on lane 14.
He's a baseball and basketball player, too.
He's a junior at Heartland High School.
Nice ball. All right. He's going to grab a spare ball to go after this 7-pin.
Yep, leads a 7-pin. So Vicki, why don't you kind of tell us some of the upcoming stuff here at Thunder Bowl?
You know, kind of exciting. We're going to have the NCAA finals coming up in April 2024. So that'll be a nice couple of days of competition. And then end with a TV competition as well, right here in this room.
Nice. We got Brooklyn Decker, 10th grader at North Farmington High School. Pulls a little left, leaves a 5-pin.
She's pretty proud that she made varsity as a freshman bowler, so that's not easy to do all the time.
No, not at all. I agree.
She also likes math and English are her strong suits. A lot of these kids are interested in the sciences, you know?
That's
I like it.
That's very nice.
Nice bear.
Hey, we got Alex Ryan coming up for Century Bowl. Here on lane 14. Alex goes to Milford High School, 195 average as a senior. His top series, 714.
Wow. Very good.
Likes to work out, and he's trying to get his real estate license.
Nice ball.
Strike. Very nice.
He was pretty confident on that one.
Yes, he was. We got Dalen Smith.
Yep, Dalen throws a really nice ball.
And he carries a strike. We got tie match after 2 frames. Both teams have a spare and a strike. Katie Stevens up on the left-hand lane for Century Bowl.
A lot of accolades bowling for Katie.
Yes, indeed. Division I girls state champion,
Yeah.
and she's only a junior. Comes a little high, leaves the 4-7-10.
Yeah, but she'll stay in it. And she'll try to get at least those 2 for sure. She got a little power behind the ball too, so never know. Pin could deflect and
It could.
get that 10 pin out as well.
That's one way to make it. Ooh,
All right.
good try. Good try. So Cameron Dallison up for the Perfect Game team. A sophomore at North Farmington High School.
He likes science as well. Nice ball.
It gives Perfect Game a double.
Well, that's what they want to build on.
That's right. So we got Dylan Keating now up for Century Bowl, trying to stop the bleeding a little bit. Now that they just got a little scab.
A scab.
Yeah, that's all.
Little injury.
That's right.
He's capable, though. Nice ball.
A little high, leaves the 4-9.
Thought maybe that 4-pin was going to wobble over there.
I thought it was too.
He throws the ball pretty straight. You can tell he can do that. So he could actually move this over if he plays it right.
So last year in the competition, he shot a 290, but lost to a 299.
Wow, no way.
Yes.
That's the thing about match play. That can happen.
That's right. Jack Schultz now up for Perfect Game.
He's a 12th grader as well. Another person that loves science. It's going to be a little shy of the head pin there.
There's the 1-2-4-8.
Almost through a whole game, getting a little bit of carry down maybe there. And sometimes those two-handers, too, they just don't get that.
He looks like he didn't quite catch it on
Yeah.
on the downswing. So
He's only been bowling a couple years, so he's still learning. Nice spare.
and covers it easily.
As opposed to me, who's been bowling 150 years, and I'm still learning.
So Brendan Riley now up for the Century Bowl team to close out the first half of the match.
He's going to want to give him something to build on. All right.
And he does.
Does his job. We have Kyle Rogers coming up.
Kyle Rogers for the Perfect Game team. His older sister was on the bowling team also.
Family event. Oh, mixes it up.
And gets a strike.
Well,
Okay, so we're halfway through this game. We're going to take a little break. But right now, Perfect Game has a 31-pin lead.
that's pretty strong halfway through the game.
Absolutely. You know, the looking forward to big things in the back, on the back half of this.
Century's
then-
got some good bowlers, so they're going to have a little powwow halftime, and they're going to come out swinging.
So we're going to have Phil Goodman talk to Coach Ken Clayton, Vice President of the Metro Detroit USBC, after the break about what his team has to do to get back into this match on Bowling Showcase.
(1-800-LAWYERS) is Michigan's premier auto injury law firm. They have helped thousands of people and won millions of dollars for clients. Period. The attorneys at 1-800-LAWYERS are in it to win it. Call the law office of Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also Youth Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 600 and 700 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We are the largest affiliate of the United States Bowling Congress with over 30,000 members of all ages. We support USBC certified league competition and organize USBC certified tournament competition. We provide 18 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Okay, we're back here at Bowling Showcase for the second half of the second semifinal match of the Youth Challenge. Century Bowl, defending champions, down by 31 pins at the break. So we're going to send this down to Phil Goodman, talk to Coach Ken Clayton about what their plans are to try to get back into this match.
Coach Clayton, your team is the defending champions. You had an incredible first game. Off to a little bit of a rough start. What steps are you taking to get back on track?
It's got a couple of bad breaks. We'll learn from it. A couple of high hits. Just make a couple of adjustments and start striking.
Now, well, you have a very strong team, and we're looking forward to the second half.
Me too. Thank you.
All right, back to Mark and Vicky.
Thanks.
Thank you, Phil. So, just like Coach said, a couple of high hits,
Yep.
kind of both ended up in splits, kind of created this little deficit that they have.
Yep.
And so now we've got Perfect Game coming up with a 31-pin lead. We've got Aaron Bailey leading off with the Perfect Game team.
Erin loves math in school. She also likes animals. And she likes to do yoga and physical fitness. So bowling falls right into that.
Yes, it does. He's a junior at North Farmington High School.
All right, didn't quite finish that ball. Didn't get all the way up into the pocket area to grab that spare. We have Hayden coming up for the Century team.
Hayden Hebel, been bowling 9 years.
He started bowling when he was 8. So he's been bowling youth league a long time.
Comes a little light. Whoa!
Oh.
Throwing pins all around.
Ended up with quite a bit of pin action on
Yeah.
that shot.
He had the bucket looking at it, and he ends up with only the 5-pin.
He might have thrown it just a little bit hard on that first pitch because it looked good coming off his hand.
It
Just
did.
didn't finish. They could use the spare right here, Mark.
I would agree, especially with perfect game opening up.
Yep.
That kind of can help them.
Chop
get
that
back.
31 pin lead in half.
Yep, spare here will cut it to 17.
Yep. Yeah,
And he does.
the ball got a little wide on that one, but he seemed to know what he was doing. So
Oh, yeah. So Dalen Smith.
that was a nice ball. Beautiful.
And throws a strike. Put him right back in the game. So now we got Abby Stevens. She's Katie Stevens' sister, younger sister. She also plays basketball and
Shot put.
track. Shot put and discus.
It wants to be a veterinarian. So we have some.
Must like animals.
We have some animal lovers out here today.
right.
Excellent. Nice ball.
Here's the 4-7, commonly referred to on that hit as the fast 8.
Lined up properly, should be easy to cover.
Century Bowl down by 19 pins.
Well, you think the defending champ comes into your mind at this point?
Yeah, let's see who's going to come to play.
Oh boy,
Ooh,
I got a little worried.
yeah, a little bit. So Cameron Dallasm,
He struck his first time up, I think.
yes, he did.
See what he can do. Little mix there.
A little high, leaves a 10-pin.
Yeah. But he averted the splits. That's a good news there.
He did, but he could have had a split.
Yep.
You're right.
You mentioned before he hasn't been bowling very long, so
Oh, and he misses the 10-pin. Defending champions have an opportunity here.
Katie back up.
Yep, Katie Stevens. This is the right person in the right place.
Well, she'd like to bowl in college, so these are the years colleges will start taking a good hard look at her.
She comes a little high, leaves the 3-6. Move left a little bit.
She says her favorite subject in school is lunchtime, so I'm thinking free time is what she likes during the day.
Well, maybe she takes her homework with her to the lunchroom.
I'm thinking no.
Ouch.
All right. She's having a little off day here.
Yep. So perfect game, up by 20 pins. Going to the 9th frame. We got Jack Schultz up. And he throws a strike. Now Dylan Keating. Up for the Century Bowl team on the right-hand lane, on lane 15 here at Thunderbolt Lanes, in the arena.
What's it go good?
And he
Nice.
carries it.
I don't know which one of his 17 bowling balls he picked, but it was a good one.
It was the right one.
Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
We are Kyle Rogers of the Perfect Game team. That was a strike.
He's not going to go easy.
No, they're up by 20. Just increased their lead to 30.
Yep.
Kyle likes science and been bowling for 5 years.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well, that got off his hand a little earlier than he wanted it to.
it did.
It's okay. He can still recover here and get some pins for the team. All right.
8 count. The final score for the Perfect Game team, 178. The max score for the Century Bowl team is 180. 180.
Definitely need to strike on this first ball.
Brendan Riley, it's one strike at a time.
Beautiful ball.
Wow. Wow.
This happens in bowling.
It does.
Just like leaving a 10 pin, sometimes you can get that 8 or 9 pin that just won't go down.
Yep, that's for sure.
Ball travels through it, and
Unfortunate. Final score of this match. Perfect Game 178, Century Bowl 160.
very good match.
Perfect Game moving on to the finals. You know, like we talked about at the beginning, on paper the Century Bowl team was much superior, but like Coach Clayton said at the half there, a couple of bad breaks, a couple of high hits in the first half of the game, second half of the game, and then even in the 10th frame there with Brendan Riley leaving that solid 8
Tough
pin.
break.
Tough break.
Yep.
Tough break.
Had a couple splits that couldn't get converted. So, like we said, got to bring it, switch lanes.
That's right.
Never know.
Okay, so we're going to be back after this break. We're going to talk to Coach Anderson about his Perfect Game team surprising the world here on Bowling Showcase.
When you need your lawsuit won and done, call 1-800-LAWYERS. Auto injuries, slip and fall, Social Security disability. Call 1-800-LAWYERS. Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus. Don't let your case go in the gutter.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also Youth Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 600 and 700 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We are the largest affiliate of the United States Bowling Congress with over 30,000 members of all ages. We support USBC certified league competition and organize USBC certified tournament competition. We provide 18 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Okay, we're back. Semifinal action is done. Perfect Game took out the defending champion Century Bowl. pretty amazing, wasn't it, Vicky?
It was good game. They both
Darn
great.
good game.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
So here's Coach Dwayne Anderson. Dwayne, you know, I told Vicky before the match started that on paper, Century Bowl was the
Yeah.
much superior team.
Yeah.
Especially looking at the first round score.
Yeah.
You guys surprised the world.
Yeah. That's how it happens, you know.
Yeah, congratulations. So what do you think the key was to this victory?
Well, I think initially, you know, they were nervous. You know, this is a lot of my JV team looking to move forward into varsity next year, and being in front of bright lights is all new. And you know, I preached to them about the spares. If you maybe saw during our warm-ups, we spent a lot of time shooting at 10 pins instead of shooting at strikes.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure if it comes up, they'd be ready to do it. And they got out there and threw some good shots. I was proud of them.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you next week in the finals against a pretty strong Shelby Lanes team.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you. All right, so now the finals is set.
We know what's going to
We have
happen.
Shelby Lanes and we have Perfect Game.
Mm-hmm.
So do you flip a coin or do you put the money on?
Well, you know, Perfect Game surprised me because,
did.
first of all, a lot of those kids I haven't seen bowl before. I haven't seen them bowl. And like you said, in qualifying, you know, on paper, got a few that are just starting out JV
Right.
bowlers. So Shelby, again, looks like on paper, but
You just never know.
nope.
Okay, so next week, the finals of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Again, Shelby Lanes and Perfect Game right here on Bowling Showcase. Promotional consideration paid for by the following: